All right, boys. Well, it is too nice of a day out to not go for a ride here. Hopefully this wind isn't too bad. I think I'm going to have to order another dead cat on top of the one that I have. But it is just too nice of a day not to be out for a nice ride. So to go back on the topic of my exhaust, I have been in contact with the owner of Austin Racing, and they are going to help me out again. They are planning on sending me the spreader bracket that goes onto the actual pipe itself. The actual pipe, the spreader bracket's going to help spread the load of the pipe, and should help it from cracking and should make it so this hopefully doesn't break again. So it sounds like this was a known issue, and hopefully we'll get that in the mail here soon. Talked to him on last weekend, so hopefully they get that to me, and me and a buddy can get that thing welded up and hopefully be good to go, and this thing can start sounding like a real bike again and get back to her normal screaming self. I can tell you for one thing, my eardrums definitely don't mind having the stock muffler on, but I mean, hearing is for the weak, right? Maybe I'll just have to start wearing earplugs like a normal person. But yeah, I've just been itching to ride. I've been wanting to ride to work all week, but for some reason, you know how things go in the morning, tired, don't want to get out. Don't want to get out, get dressed up, ride the bike. Just easier to hop in the truck and go to work. So it's the first day I've been able to ride all week, and I'm very appreciative. I am working on getting my crash damage fixed. I dropped her in the driveway, slipped on some sand and a leaf, and dropped her from about a foot off the ground, not even moving. What a kick in the nuts. But, you know, I guess that's what happens though, right? When you're rushing shit and not taking your time and trying to get to bike night. Turned out bike night sucked ass anyway. So, nice kick in the nuts, but I guess, you know, we all learn some way. So, got to get the new bracket. I contacted a company called Bevel Heaven out of, I think, Santa Clemente, California. It seems like they're the only ones in the world, damn near, that freaking used to have those brackets or still do have brackets. They don't have one now, but they know the owners of CRG very well, and they're going to put in a word about getting me a new bracket, because they don't sell the brackets individually anymore. They clearly have brackets because they still make lane splitters. That's how I got this one, because my old bracket stripped out, and so I contacted them like 2 years ago. Brothers, too cool to wave at the sport bike. I contacted them about 2 years ago to get me a new one, and it was silver, so I had to slap some paint on her, which I don't give a shit. But seems like these are a pretty hot commodity and hard to come by right now. So guys over at Bevel Heaven are putting in a word for me, which is, now that's customer service. I tell you what, they don't know me. I've bought one thing from them in the past, one of these brackets. Talked to the same guy I talked to 2 years ago, and he's like, oh yeah, I'll see if I can get something rolling for you, which is like, hell yeah, man, that's badass. Fuck, I'm getting pulverized by goddamn weeds. And I smell something burning. I hope it's not my boot. With the stock pipe on here, my size 13s don't really fit so great anymore. Alright, I can see why people don't recommend moto boots. The dexterity on these is just not there. I don't always feel my foot's still underneath the shifter and still has pressure, so I can't use the shifter or the quick shifter again to change a gear. It's a little bit getting used to that. Kind of have my feet duck-footed on here right now, which I know is a no-no, but back to the topic at hand. So the people over at Bevel Heaven are the best customer service I've dealt with in a long time. They're going well out of their way to try to help me, someone that's only bought one thing from them in the past, to try and get me another bracket so I don't have to buy an entire new mirror. I already got the replacement glass, and it'd be pretty cool if they could get me a new bracket. Jesus, these bumps are nuts. Good thing I didn't eat before this ride. Oh, God, I just got smoked by a freaking June bug. So hopefully we can get that new bracket. I can get my mirror back on, because I keep going to check my right mirror, and it's not working so well for me. So I might see if I can maybe try to take this one off and put it over there, because I keep going to the right, not the left. God, dude, this wind is nuts. So hopefully we can get that ordered. I don't think I'm even going to order a new lever, because looking at the shorties I'm looking at, they're the same length to where this one broke off. So it's like, is it janky? Maybe. Is it the same length? Yeah. Does it make sense to drop another $400 on levers? Not really. They still work the same. I never had my hand way out here. I have them up here, so we'll probably just run these for now and get that exhaust fixed, mirror fixed, and Kimberly's going to be ready to slay again. I noticed after that ride, though, the other week where we were out riding, and that was pretty intense. Good Mexico ride. I was going through my tires. I definitely took a couple thousand miles off my tires on that ride. They are considerably lower. And good thing and bad thing, you know. I have a pair of Road 6s on this. I'm on my second rear. It's getting towards the end of its life, but I am a fan. I currently have about 6,000 miles on my rear, and I'm about a quarter tread on it, so it is pretty good. But I will say, when they start getting down there, they wear real quick. Now, my tires were pretty hot on that ride, the whole ride, most of it, so it was really starting to peel them off. They started a flat spot before the ride, and when I got done with the ride, they were completely smoothed over back to how they should be. Alright, boys, I do not condone this, but I'm not fucking detouring all the way back to where I fucking came. It's fucking bitches. Fuck me. Did they completely tear it out? Ooh, I might get lucky here, boys. I might get lucky here. Oh, this is sketchy. Please don't be a cop. Please don't let there be a cop. Sketchy. Alright, well, I just saved myself about 25 minutes. Where's Austin Racing when you need it? I'm trying to let everyone know where I am. So, sir, is there a reason why you're only doing 40 miles an hour? So in other news, I saw the news today. Trump got indicted. It's a shame. It's a big shame. They just want him gone. They don't want any sort of they know they have the election lost. And they're going to do whatever they can in their power to make sure that he doesn't get in there to drain the swamp, get rid of the deep state and all their BS. But I don't want to get too political on here, but it's world-breaking news, and it has got me fired up. So, set the cruise. It's a little windy off for cruise control. Still rock no hands. But yeah, so that's wild. So that'll be interesting to see when and how all that goes down. I mean, I think he's got the election won by far. I mean, it just goes to show how corrupt the system is. But another news too, the KTM Duke 990. That bike is, it's got me wanting one, but I think for sure I'm not going to get the normal 990. I will definitely be getting an R, or going into a Superduke of an older generation, like a 2020 to 2023. My local dealer and a lot of the forums have pretty much informed me to and kind of swayed me that those are the best Superdukes that have been made. The 1390 does look pretty cool. I know the whole front end is a love it or hate it kind of a situation, and I'm kind of into it. It's growing on me. But the 2020 to 2023 Superdukes, they're something special. Those bikes are nuts. They are pretty crazy, and I've been wanting one for a while. I would like a little bit more top end, a little bit bigger of a chassis. I'm a bigger guy, but I can still ride this bad girl. I'm not sure if I would keep this or if I would trade it in. I still got a couple years to pay this off, about 2 years and she's done. But the other bike that I am ungodly excited for and really, really interested in is the new RC 990. That bike looks so badass. Saw the reveal of that, and that just looks nuts. I'm a little not concerned, but disappointed, I think is the word, in that really, like, you're gonna bring back the RC that everyone has been asking for and everyone wants. There's been so much hype since the old RC8, and you're gonna put a 990 in it, and you're gonna possibly compete Superbike with that. I don't know if that's gonna be their Superbike bike, or if that's just gonna be like a smaller entry class or what, but it would have been cool to see the 1390 in that, or hopefully it's a different 990 that they put in it instead of the 990 and the 990 Duke. Because granted, 120 horse is pretty damn good, but this almost makes that, and I would hate to drop the amount of coin on one of those bikes to have damn near the same power. Granted, the gearing is totally different, the bike will be different. I hardly doubt that they would be even remotely the same bikes. But needless to say, I want one, and I want one pretty bad. They are just something else. They look so sick. So I've been looking at that a lot, and I'm really interested in seeing the reviews and seeing what people think, if it's a gimmick or if it's legit. So that would be pretty neat. I want one pretty damn bad. So I would just like something a little bit bigger. The other thing though I got to think about is I ride with a backpack a lot. Me and the girlfriend like to go, and we can do two up on this. We've done day trips on this before, but you know, I can't put anywhere near the miles with her on the back. It's just a small frame bike, where I know the Superduke is a little bit bigger frame. It would do passenger a lot better than this would. God, that wrap is god awful. I don't see anyone buying that. Yeah, looks like garbage. But I would definitely love a Superduke, just bigger frame, bigger bike, a little bit more comfortable for me, a lot more comfortable with the passenger. I know the bigger frame would definitely help out with that, give us a little bit more room. And the big power bump, that would be greatly appreciated. And I know for a fact that would be a lot more comfortable and a lot more manageable. I do a lot of freeway riding, and I know it would shine in that aspect. So But I am about to my buddies here, so I will catch up with you guys later.